So, welcome in another video. I think this is the first time, yes, this is the first time that you can see my face here on a video. And our topic today is the difference between an ion and an atom. So, let's write down here on this black background. So, the difference between an atom and ion. Atom versus ion. So, what is the difference? The atom is always neutral or neutrally charged. However, an ion is also an atom. It's the same atom, same composition of the nucleus, but the difference only in it's a charge. So it is always charged, always charged. Okay, good. So we need to take some examples. Let's talk about something like carbon. Carbon has the atomic number of 6 and it can have multiple mass number. For example, carbon 12, and there is carbon 13, and there is carbon 14. So we can realize it here that all of these carbon atoms have the same atomic number. This is atomic number, guys. Just look here. Atomic number, it's represented down below. And however, the mass number is represented above. So you can see here in this carbon, the mass number is 12, and the mass number of this carbon atom is 13, and the mass number of this carbon atom is 14. So I can write it down for you. This is the mass number, and this is the atomic number. So all of these are neutral carbon atoms, but this is not our uh, our objective here. So atomic number. This is not our objective here. So we need to talk about the difference between atom and ion. So an ion, for example, could be carbon 12 and 16, but a charge with a positive charge. What does it mean? That means you have 6. That means you have 6 6 protons. This number always represents the number of protons, okay? And this number, the mass number, represents the both the neutrons and protons. So the mass number represents the protons plus neutrons, and this number only represents the number of protons, okay? So for example, this carbon, this positive charged carbon contains 6 protons and in this case 6 neutrons, and in this case 5 electrons. You know why 5 electrons? Because you have a positive charge. If you have a neutral carbon atom here, you would see that the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons, right? But this is not the case here. We see it differently, right? So we have here 6 protons and 5 electrons. So a positive charge on the carbon atom should appear. So let's draw a line here and have a draft, another draft here. So let's say, for example, we have carbon negative, and of course it's carbon 6 and 12, no problem. So how many protons and how many electrons here? Here we have 6 protons, of course, 6 neutrons, but how many electrons? Here we have 7 electrons. Why? Because the total charge of this ion is 1 negative. This is an ion, guys, huh? This is an ion. Why this is an ion? Because it's negatively charged, as we can see. So um, the negative charge which appears on the ion, it means that the number of electrons is extra by one. So we have one extra electron here. So just in this case, we have 7 electrons. That means we have one extra electron, so the charge will appear on the atom converted into an ion. Okay, so that's the main difference, and I explained for you two different cases: the positive charged carbon atom and the negative charge and the negatively charged carbon. It shouldn't be called atom, but we can say negative charged carbon atom. That means negative carbon ion. Okay, so and that's it. So that's it. See you in the next video.